90% of Shopify stores fail within the first 4 months, hemorrhaging thousands in wasted ad spend and design fees. I stopped that bleeding by abandoning traditional dropshipping for a hidden fulfillment method that scales aggressively in 2026. This isn't just theory, it's the exact system that turned a failing boutique into a profit machine. Forget the generic advice you've heard elsewhere. We are diving straight into the specific mechanics that keep your margins intact. Time equals sine 800 M's. So grab a drink, get comfortable, and let's get to it. You open your laptop. The Shopify dashboard is staring back at you. It's clean, it's white, and it's completely empty. The pressure to choose a winning product right away is overwhelming. But here is the secret to starting today. Don't aim for perfection. Aim for speed. The first step is what I call the micro-validation method. You see, most people spend 3 months building a brand before they sell a single item. That is a mistake. Instead, you should spend exactly 3 days finding a product that solves a genuine physical pain point. Think back to 2024 when a small boutique brand on the platform noticed a trend in ergonomic office accessories. They didn't build a warehouse. They didn't order 10,000 units. They used a simple print on demand service to test a prototype. Within 14 days, they had 70 sales. That is the proof you need. If you cannot sell 10 units to strangers in 2 weeks, you do not have a business. You have a hobby. Start by browsing trending hashtags on TikTok and Pinterest. Look for comments that say, "Where can I buy this?" or "I wish this were cheaper." That is your market signaling to you. When you find that specific complaint, go to a platform like AliExpress or a private supplier directory to find a matching solution. Keep your budget under $100 to start. This keeps you disciplined. You aren't betting the farm, you're buying data. Once you have the product, you drop it into a basic Shopify template. Use a free theme, spend 3 hours writing a product description that focuses on benefits rather than features, and launch your store. That's it. That is the easy win. If you're finding this helpful, hit subscribe. I drop videos like this every week to help you navigate the ever-changing landscape of digital commerce. Now, let's move to the second stage, the level up. This is where you shift from being a store owner to being a brand owner. A store owner chases the next viral trend. A brand owner builds a community that keeps coming back. The shift requires you to master your customer journey. Statistics from 2025 show that stores with an active email marketing strategy see a 42% higher customer lifetime value than those who rely solely on paid ads. Think about your own habits. How many times have you visited a site, looked at an item, and left? That's 98% of your traffic. You are literally throwing away money if you don't capture their contact information. Set up an automated flow that triggers a discount code the moment someone abandons their cart. Use a tool like Klaviyo or Shopify email. The goal isn't to be pushy, it's to be helpful. A simple email saying, "Hey, you left this behind. Here is 10% off to help you decide," works wonders. It turns a cold visitor into a loyal customer. I remember helping a student named Marcus who was struggling with a home decor brand. He had thousands of visits, but zero sales. We implemented a simple 3 email sequence: a welcome discount, a social proof email showing how the product looked in a real home, and a final scarcity email. Within 6 weeks, his revenue increased by 200%. The math is simple, but most people are too lazy to do it. Are you going to be the person who works hard for a month and quits? Or are you going to be the person who builds the infrastructure that keeps paying you while you sleep? Okay, remember how I said the best method was coming? Here it is. This is the one I've been saving for you. Most people approach Shopify by trying to sell a product they don't own to people they don't know. But the most successful stores in 2026 are doing something called content-first commerce. Instead of paying for Facebook ads that disappear the moment you stop paying, you build an organic authority channel. I'm talking about creating long-form content on platforms like YouTube or building a niche community on Discord around your store's problem set. Let's look at the data. A study from the Content Marketing Institute found that organic content-driven stores have a 60% lower acquisition cost compared to stores reliant on paid traffic. Imagine you're selling high-end gardening tools. Instead of running ads for a shovel, you create a YouTube series called The Perfect Garden Build. You show viewers how to plan, dig, and grow their dream vegetable patch. You provide incredible value for free. By the time they need a tool, you are the only expert they trust. You aren't just a seller, you are the source. This method takes more effort up front. It requires you to be a creator as much as a merchant. But once that content starts working, it works for years. It's like planting an orchard instead of buying fruit at the grocery store. You do the work once, and the harvest keeps coming back season after season. When you combine this organic authority with the email systems I just described, you become nearly impossible to compete with. The big ad buyers can't outbid you because your traffic is already loyal to you. They can't copy your brand because your story is unique. This is how you build a business that actually lasts. Let that sink in. Most people start with a product, but you are going to start with a value. Think about it. When you focus on authority, the sales are just a natural byproduct of the trust you've built. It changes the entire game. You're no longer fighting for pennies in a saturated market. You're defining the market itself. So, there you go. 3 distinct steps to building a Shopify store in 2026. You've got the micro validation method to start today, the email automation to capture your value, and the content first authority model to scale long term. That third method alone, if you really lean into it, could set you apart from 99% of the competition. Once you see it this way, you can't unsee it. Your path isn't to chase trends, it's to lead them. If you got value from this, share it with someone who needs to hear it, and subscribe so you don't miss the next deep dive. I have something even better coming next week. A breakdown of how to use AI-driven logistics to cut your shipping costs by a third. You are building something real. Keep pushing, stay consistent, and remember that every successful empire started with one single, imperfect sale. See you in the next one.